Georgia Military College is a 2-year associate's degree granting institution. We are an open admissions college. What that means is all you need to do is have a high school diploma or a GED to get accepted into GMC. We offer several associate's degree programs, including business administration, pre-nursing, psychology, criminal justice, as well as education. We offer classes during the morning, evening, and at night. We even offer some weekend classes. We offer online classes as well as in-seat classes, whatever is convenient for you and your schedule. We are located at 200 South Jefferson Street in Dublin, Georgia. If you want a great education with small class sizes, affordable tuition, we would love to see you here. Stop by to see us or give us a call. Start here, go anywhere. Georgia Military College, Dublin campus.
We're out here at the health fair today, part of the Black Festival Committee here at Green Grove Baptist Church out here on 441. I had to come today. It's a Saturday we're filming this, and just a good group of people here today. And I want to thank Fran Wells, Richard Nesbitt, and the whole Black Festival Committee for including this in all the festivities going on this month during Black History Month. I have with me Debbie Robertson with Oconee Fall Line Technical College. You've been a nurse for about 25 years.
About 25 years.
And now you are at Oconee Fall Line Technical College. And tell me what brought you to the school.
Well, I had basically retired, and I'd been nursing for 25 years between Fairview Park Hospital and the VA. And someone told me about this opportunity to be a clinical instructor, and I love nursing, and I said this was a perfect opportunity to me to help some new nurses get into the field, into something I love to do.
Mm-hmm. And you've got a good group of ladies here today, and we've been watching them do different things. Tell me about the girls you got out here.
Well, these young ladies are LPN students. Mm-hmm. They will graduate in about 2 months. Good. And so they're coming out today to show different people the importance of monitoring your blood pressure and monitoring your blood glucose level to see if you have signs and symptoms maybe of diabetes, the different types, and how they need to manage that. Sometimes manage it through their diet. And like I say, with the blood pressure, the weight, the height is always important also to help manage that.
And let me tell you, somebody that spends a lot of time on the campus at Oconee Fall Line, what a wonderful thing for our community to have a college like this in Dublin and Lawrence County. And I was just talking to Emily Rayleigh, 100% of the students. Tell me about that.
Last year we had a 100% pass rate.
Wow.
So they are really doing great. We've got a lot of them already that have jobs before they even graduate because they've done clinicals in doctor's offices, hospitals, rehab centers, things like that. They have seen how good the students are, and they are anxious to get them in the workforce.
And I was in the hospital recently, and lo and behold, I had a group of students come in one morning to help with the nurse, and one of them actually, a young man, gave me, when you're in the hospital now, they give you those shots every day in your stomach to prevent blood clots.
Right.
Well, he gave me the shot that day, and I told the nursing instructor from Oconee Fall Line, I said, give that boy an A.
He did a good job.
Oh, he did a wonderful job. He told me, I will never forget, he told me, he said, well, it didn't hurt me as much as it did you. So not only did he do a good job, but it's a calling to be a nurse. So his attitude, and because when you're in the hospital, let's face it, nobody wants to be in the hospital, but when you're in there, you need knowledgeable people that genuinely care about you.
Exactly, because, you know, him being able to say something like that, it kind of lightens the mood, kind of connects with you, the patient. And we've got some good students like that. They've got a good attitude, and you can see with things like that that they love what they're doing, and they've got a calling for that.
Absolutely. You and I off camera were talking about Dr. Hatton.
Oh, love her.
Wonderful nurse. Wonderful nurse, a doctor. Yeah, I'm on nursing now, you can tell. I'm sorry, Dr. Hatton. And I know your family's watching this. You're probably at work, but I know your family watches TV 35. But
She's wonderful.
Wonderful doctor that genuinely cares, and that's one thing about the staff at Fairview.
They do.
And a lot of the reason I bring that up, a lot of Oconee Fall Line students. We were out here a couple weeks ago for the Tools Foundation, and Don Avery spoke at it,
Right. Okay.
and he mentioned all the staff they have that went to Oconee Fall Line.
They do have a lot, and we've got a lot that are doing the bridge program and going into the RN program after they finish at Oconee, which we're now offering the RN program. And they go over to Fairview, and Fairview's been real accommodating and to take them in and help them and put them in areas where they can learn. And that's one thing I tell my students. You go to Fairview, you are going to get a wide range of experience, something you're going to need out there. And they've been real good to work with us. And Dr. Hatton's super.
Oh, absolutely.
I've known her for probably 25 years.
Well, I think you mentioned she was your personal doctor.
She has been on occasions,
Yeah.
yes.
How about
Love
that?
her.
You said something a few minutes ago about a lot of them graduating already have a job. See, that's the thing about Oconee Fall Line. Whether you're in a truck driving program, criminal justice, pharmaceutical, there's over 100 degrees to get at Oconee Fall Line. So there's something, if you're watching us now, that there's something for you. And if you just go on the website, it's oftc.edu, you can look at all the and it's over 100 fields you can go in, but the thing about Oconee Fall Line, any of those programs, a lot of those people, diesel mechanics, computers, Cisco, they have a job when they come out because
They do.
OFTC works for that.
They
and
do.
a lot of, you go to a university, and I'm not knocking any university or college, but you graduate and you're on your own.
Pretty much so.
But it's not that way at Oconee
No.
Fall Line.
As a matter of fact, I have two sons that have gone through Oconee Fall Line. One went into heating and air conditioning, and one went through the welding program.
Yeah.
And as soon as they got out, they had wonderful jobs. Oconee helped them with it, and they're to this day still in that profession. And we're talking, I won't tell my age, but we're talking probably 20 years ago. So, but they did real good. Oconee was Fall Line. They were just super good to help them with placement.
Okay, and finally, tell me specifically what your staff and these girls are doing here today at the health fair.
Today we are checking blood pressures. We're given, we've got little brochures and things to tell about the signs and symptoms of elevated blood pressure, the consequences if you don't monitor it and watch it, and the different lifestyle changes that you can make if you have high blood pressure so that you can hopefully get that brought down and more in a better control. We're talking about diabetes and the different things to look for, the different signs and symptoms like frequent urination or increased thirst, things like that, to kind of key you in that you might need to be getting that checked. Diet changes, lifestyle changes that will help to improve that.
Okay, David Robertson, Oconee Fall Line, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now I have with me a student here at Oconee Fall Line, Tidra Watkins, and you told me you recently got married.
I did.
Tell me about your husband.
He is amazing.
Amazing? Yeah. What a good word. And I got my wife behind the camera, so she's amazing too. So that's the right answer. You're already a good wife, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you're at Oconee Fall Line.
I am.
And you're about to graduate.
Yes, sir.
And I know you're excited about that.
I am. I can't wait.
I know. We was talking off camera a while ago, and she said y'all had 2 months to go. I could
2
tell
months.
by your face you were excited.
I am ready to get
Okay,
it over.
tell
with.
me after graduation, what's your plans?
I plan on working for about a year and then bridging to the RN program.
And when you found out about the bridge program, tell me about that.
I thought it was exciting because it cuts down on school and it'll make it more easier to become an RN, I believe.
Yep, and get to stay right here at home and a
Well,
place.
actually, I drive.
Okay, where do you come from?
Milledgeville.
Okay, now that says a lot about the program at Oconee Fall Line. You drive from Milledgeville.
Yes, sir.
And what made you come to Oconee Fall Line?
I started back in 2010, and when I first started, I felt like it was a good school, good program, and I had to stop, but I got back focused, and I came right back to them.
Wow. See, you stay with anything. You know, it don't mean you're not sidetracked here and there, as we all do. You know, that's just part of human nature, you know. But But the drive from Milledgeville, that says a lot about the program here.
Yep.
And I can tell the camaraderie with the women and girls in your class. Y'all really get to know each other and love each other, don't you?
Yep, we've been with each other for about a year now.
And I found out doing work out at OFTC that a lot of people years down the road have made good friends. They're still friends with those people. So by you driving from Milledgeville, you become friends with people you probably thought you'd never know.
Yep, I have.
And okay, you're go through the bridge, want to get an RN, and if you could work anywhere, where would you work?
I think now that I work at Central State, I'm going to start there. And but I really want to be in the ER.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Why ER?
I just like that experience. We had a clinical experience in the ER, and I really like that experience.
So what's the most fun about being a nurse?
The joy of helping people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And you know, don't you think it's a calling?
It is, and I think that's why I'm here, because it's my calling.
And tell me about your instructors at Oconee Fall Line.
They are great.
Okay. And you know, she says, hey, so y'all don't see this on camera right now, but her instructor has popped back in the camera. And, you know, I like to never got your instructor on TV, and now we can't get her off, can we say?
She's definitely not camera shy.
That's right. But I know we got great instructors, laying all joking aside, and you've learned a lot, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me, and good luck on your new marriage.
Thank you.
Okay?
%0 financing, and we'll just add it to your bill. Start saving today. It only makes sense. The City of Dublin Natural Gas.
I have with me now Teresa Gunder, and you can tell by our shirt, she's with the Middle Georgia Black Nurses Association. I've been watching y'all work, and I noticed on the back of your shirts, it says, our presence will be known, our impact will be felt.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yes, we're just starting this organization. We're a year out. It is a national organization, but we are the Middle Georgia group. Our president is Deborah Mann. And our vice president is Gladys Gibbons. I am the membership chair, so if anyone would like to get involved with our organization, they can contact us at 478-272-1210 and ask for Deborah Mann or myself, Teresa Gunder, and we will get all the information to you to get involved in our organization. And like you said, we do want our president to be known here. We are interested in working in the community and helping others, regardless of who they are. We are nursing, you know, all around we are nursing, and that's what nurses do, help others.
Amen.
And that's why we're here.
And we're going to leave that number on the screen just a little while. Write that number down. Please be a part of this organization. They're doing wonderful work. Like you said, you're only a year out now, but now's the time. Get in on the ground floor and be a part of this.
Exactly.
And nursing is nursing. And I was talking to the ladies at Oconee Fall Line. You know, it's a calling.
It really is. It truly is. I've been doing this for a long time. And it really is, and we are here to help our fellow nurses that are coming up and growing. We don't eat our young, so others say we hear that a lot, but actually we don't. We are here to be a helping hand with whatever the young ones that are coming up that they need. We're here.
Yep. And you work at the VA hospital, and to me, if I was in nursing, I'd want to work at the VA because I spent a lot of time out there.
Yes.
And what an honor.
It truly is an honor to help our veterans who have gone and made choices that a lot of people refuse to make. But they have made choices to go into areas that we normally don't go into.
That's right.
And so it is an honor to work at the VA. It's a great honor to serve those who serve us.
And our VA hospital, a lot of you may not know, serves 52 counties in this part of Georgia. So what a wide area and what it does for our community.
Exactly.
All these people are coming into Dublin, Lawrence County. They stay and eat. They buy cars and furniture, and it's just great for our economy. Plus, we've got over 1,000 employees at the VA hospital, so just the payroll, people like you being able to earn an income and be right here. And I think you're originally from Washington County.
I am.
Okay.
I'm originally from Washington County. My husband and I both are from Washington County. But we have lived here and we have reared our children here.
Yeah.
We have 2 in college now and 1 is out on his own. So we're still here. And I'm sure we will remain here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Why was it important for y'all to be here today at this health fair?
Well, we're here to teach people, give them knowledge. A lot of times people are ill because of lack of knowledge. And we are here to give knowledge. We are here to talk to people about their heart. It's a very important system. And once it goes bad, we talk about how to manage it. And a lot of people, as we get older, things starts to wear out.
Oh, I know that.
And our heart is one of them. So we're wanting to give knowledge today, you know, how to manage and not even be reactive. We want to be proactive. We want to teach people how not to get heart disease. February is Heart Healthy Month.
Yep.
And that is what we want to talk about, the heart.
And 1 in 3 women, just so you know, 1 in 3 women will die of heart disease. That's 15 times more than breast cancer. So heart disease is important. I know it's Heart Healthy Month, and I've been reading a lot of facts, and we've been preparing for Heart Month. And heart disease is also the biggest killer of men, too. But, you know, a lot of women, and you should focus on breast cancer, but heart disease is the #1 killer of women.
It certainly is.
This is a month to get more healthy. Will you give us just a few tips how we can make our heart healthier?
Well, one thing we can do is diet and exercise. You know, eat healthy food that like lots of fruits and vegetables. Grill, bake, broil meat. Stay away from the fried meat. It's okay to do it every so often, but do it sparingly. Stay away from the salt. Wherever salt goes, water goes. It increases your blood pressure. Smoking. If you're a smoker, there's all different types of things to help you to stop smoking. Like the nicotine patches that we use. There are some medication that you can take by mouth to use. That is very important because smoking actually destroys your vessels. And our vessels are what we need. We got to stay healthy.
Yes.
And to prevent heart disease, it's the #1 thing we want to talk about, how to prevent it. And diet and exercise and staying away from smoking, those different type of things help you prevent heart disease. So that is one thing that we're wanting to talk about,
Well,
to help
good.
people. Knowledge is power.
Amen. Amen. I agree with you there.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for
You are
talking
so
to
welcome.
me. And thank you to all the ladies that are out here helping today. Is there anything before we go that you'd like to share with us?
Yes. On February the 17th at 5 p.m., Heart Healthy Answers on 401 Kellam Road. And that will be February the 17th.
Okay.
And if someone can be there, then we'll have some more information.
Good. Coming up on February 17th. Mark your calendar there, and please come out and let's eat more healthy. Let's live more healthy, and we'll live longer. So thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Now I'm over here with the health department. And George Mims, you've been with them 10 years. Tell me why you went to work for the health department, first of all.
Well, at first I really didn't know what I was getting into. Because I used to be a former teacher, but I learned that I was just going to be working with HIV, and I know it has impacted me and my family in the past. And then once I got into it, you know, I just started loving it because working with reducing the HIV rates in this area.
And tell me about Lawrence County and HIV rates. How does it affect our community?
The rates for Lawrence County is extremely high. Outside of the metro area, we have some of the highest rates.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how are we going to change that? I know education has got to be part of it, but how are we going to change that?
Education is an important role, and then people being tested to finding out what their status is. Because we have tests now at the health department that can test you within 1 minute. You can know whether you have the HIV virus in your body.
And somebody watching us now that's concerned about that, how do they go about doing that?
And come to the health department or contact me at the health department, because I'll come wherever and test you. But at our health departments, we do it Monday through Friday. And like I said, it only takes 1 minute. My number is 478-275-6551.
Okay, and tell me, we're here today at the health fair for the Black Festival Committee. Why was it important for y'all to come today?
It's very important because African Americans are highly disproportionately affected by this virus, because our rates are extremely high.
Tell me the other services that the Lawrence County Health Department offers.
The health department provides STD service, so we provide all STD testing. We also provide the WIC services. We provide those services, and we provide women's care. Women's health care, family planning services, we provide those as well at the health department. And some of our clinics in extremely rural areas have nurse practitioners where they're providing some more access care, that's in Wheeler County and Telfair County.
Okay. And tell me about the staff we got here today you brought with you.
Some of the staff I have with me today is Miss Sedina Poole and Miss Renee Berry Hall.
George, I appreciate you talking to me today, and more importantly, I want to thank you and the health department for being here, because this is important for our community and being a part of the Black Festival Committee, but I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here.
Thank you, brother. I have with me now Gilbert French and Kelly Mullis with the Lawrence County Fire Department. And tell me why it was important for y'all to be here today, Gilbert.
We take our jobs very seriously, and I think it's very important to get out and let people know where the hazards are and ways we can prevent fires and ways we can prevent injuries with all ages of people, from the youngest to the oldest. Everybody has that potential. There's a lot of fires out here lately. Things are very dry. But we're also having a lot of structure fires because of the weather and the cold, and just try to educate people on ways they can help prevent those things. And it slips and falls. It gets icy out here. People are going to fall and they're going to get hurt.
That's right.
And just a little salt on the steps might do a whole lot to keep people from slipping and falling and being hurt. Especially if they're alone and they're by themselves, especially the elderly. You could lay out there for hours, and we've had that.
Absolutely.
And we're trying to prevent those types of things and just try to educate anybody we can on ways to prevent injuries and fires.
Okay. What station are y'all from?
I work on 441 at the station by Evergreen, and Gilbert here's at our Val and Brozier station. His station's number 10, mine's called number 18.
Give us some tips as far as structure fires. What can we do to prevent our home from burning?
One of the big things is kitchens. Kitchens is where we see most fires at. Fire extinguishers, smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, those are all very important things to have. As well as, making sure things like space heaters. Everybody knows about space heaters, but very few people actually, have seen what they can do if something goes wrong. Another thing we see a lot of times is people have like 6-ways and things like that. They have too many things plugged into one plug-in. It overheats the plug-in and it causes accidents and fires and things like that. And
well, you talk about space heaters. We all think, oh, it ain't gonna happen to me. My house ain't gonna burn. But yet we plug in, and we have a home office, and we're very particular about it. But you got all this computer system, you got printers, you got scanners, you got all this stuff. You just can't plug it all into one, a 120 or whatever, that you got in your house.
No, sir, you definitely can't. And a lot of times, that's things we see. They'll have computer, TV, space heater, and things like that all plugged in one plug-in with a big 6-way or whatever, and it draws a lot of heat. And the more electricity it pulls, the hotter those wires get, and then the higher chance of there being a fire or electrical arcing or things like that. And things can get damaged, and things can catch fire.
And especially older structures, y'all, older wiring in there. And I live in an older home myself, so you got to be careful about that. So you're an EMT and a firefighter?
Yes, sir.
My goodness. Well, I know you stay busy.
We do.
Are y'all both firemen and EMTs?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Let me tell you something. I've said so many times on the air, guys, if I have, and I'm not knocking the other counties, but if I have a wreck in another county, I want them to drag me over the border out there at Lawrence County, because we have the most well-trained EMTs and firefighters. And let me tell you, Don Bryant, he takes this very seriously. We know guys, and Terry, and I'm so glad that we do have well-trained. And y'all actually, I was with Don Avery yesterday with the CEO of the hospital, and he's talking about his trauma team at the hospital and how they communicate with y'all in the ambulance. Yeah. So you're getting that input, and by the time you get to the hospital, they're ready to go, and you've got them up to date on what's going on, don't you?
And that's usually, we go out, we first respond, we provide the information to the EMS and on the ambulance. They'll transport the patient, they talk by radio to the doctor, so they are already there. And when you're talking about severe traumas or heart problems, it's time.
Amen.
Time saves lives, and we've always been taught the golden hour. From the time you have an accident to the time they want to see you in the ER, we're trying to get that at least under an hour. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, especially with entrapments, but that gives you the best chance for survival.
Absolutely.
It's like first response, and we go out on our engines, and we have pickup trucks that we run first response medical calls out, trying to get somebody there to you faster.
Yeah. And y'all, listen, you watching us right now, and I'm probably speaking on behalf of all of us, but I was in town yesterday. I saw the ambulance coming from a good distance because I'm watching my mirrors, and the older I get, the more attentive I am. But the cars, y'all, that don't get out of the way of those ambulances, and I see them coming, but the cars I'm watching are racing to get another 1/10 of a mile and then don't get out of the way. That time, Gilbert mentioned the golden hour, us getting out of the way and y'all not having to slow down and maneuver through traffic and really getting out of the way, both lanes of traffic. Tell me how important that is.
It's very important for them and for us. It can cause accidents and things like that. And we always say, move to the right. If you see us, pull to the right and stop. Don't keep driving. Don't stay in the same lane. Don't stop on top of a hill. It's always safer if you just pull off the road, as safely as you can to the right, and then come to a complete stop and let them go around.
Well, guys, thank you, both of you, but I appreciate what y'all do, Gilbert, Jason. Y'all do a wonderful job, and I know if I had a heart attack right now, first of all, I'm standing between two men that could save my life right now. So, and no matter where you are, you can be in the Cedar Grove or Rockledge or wherever you are, guys and girls like these two right here, professionals, well-trained, and it ought to make all of us feel good. And I want to thank our county for taking this seriously. But Gilbert, thank you so much, and I really appreciate what you do, brother.
Well, we appreciate the support from the community. We appreciate the support from the county commission. We've gotten into a very good working relationship with the city of Dublin and working with them, and just it takes everybody coming together and just working together to provide the best service we can to the county. And I don't want to forget our volunteers.
Amen.
Because without our volunteers, I'm a one man on a fire engine, and I can get there and I can start, but without our volunteers, we'd lose a lot more.
Yeah.
So bless them.
Amen. And Jason, we do appreciate what you do, and the volunteers are important, aren't they?
Yes, sir. They are very important. There's been several times when it's just been me on scene, and as soon as a volunteer gets there, we can get the job done. But right now we have one person at each paid station stage there, and we stay there for 24 hours, but without our volunteers, it'd be very hard for us to do our jobs.
Yeah, private citizens springing into action. I know a lot of these guys, but they work regular jobs, but, buddy, they spring into action at a moment's notice, and it is a good feeling to know we have that network of volunteers in our community.
Yes, sir, it sure is. They're a big help to us, and, they're really good guys, and I've had a lot of them. They didn't know me from anybody, and they've always treated me like a best friend. So.
Yeah, that's the community we live in, guys. Thank you. We want to thank everybody for joining us today out here at Green Grove Baptist Church. I couldn't close out today without talking to two of my dear friends, Richard Nesbitt, Fran Wells, co-chairman of the Black Festival Committee. And we talked a few months ago, guys, about all the festivities going on. And we're in full force, aren't we, Fran?
Of course. We ready for 2018. This is our kickoff day, and we want the community to come out to all our activities, not just today, but throughout the month and the year. You know, take part, learn something about history, learn something about yourself. And like we said before, it's not just Black history, it is American history, and we want everybody. We are inclusive, not exclusive.
And Richard, when I got here early this morning, wasn't a whole lot of people here except us, but they are steadily coming in the door, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. They're beginning to pick up, and we anticipate during the day that it really get exciting here. And we are looking forward for more people to come for other events that we have planned, especially next weekend for the Soul Food Fest. Be on the lookout. We have some great surprises for you.
Yep, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. This time next week, we're going to be right in the middle of the Soul Food Fest, aren't we?
Of course. It's going to be some good eating.
Yeah. And who don't want to come to that? Listen to me, folks. Who don't want to come be a part? It's just like at church. When we feed them, they come, don't they?
They come. They come. When it's food on the table, we'll have a crowd.
Amen. That's right. And Fran, let's thank some people that are here today. You've watched me going around the room. I've talked to some of the folks here today, but I know we want to thank those.
Yes, we want to give a great shout out to Oconee Fall Line nursing students and nursing program, Middle Georgia Black Nurses Association, Dublin Health Department, Dublin Medical Center, and Living Faith Baptist Church, and of course Green Grove Baptist Church, and Pastor Hughes for sponsoring this event today.
Absolutely.
Don't we have the fire department here too?
We do. The Dublin Rural Fire Department. We especially want to give thanks to them for coming out today.
They do great work. We want to thank all those for coming out today. We're here on a Saturday, so they're taking time out of their schedule. But that's how important this is, Richard. In talking to these people, the common denominator was this is important to their organization to be a part of this.
It is. It's important, and we want everyone to know that want to come out, and this is a free event, that you have an opportunity to get your blood sugar checked, your blood pressure, and it's important. Blood pressure is a silent killer. You might not know that you have it, and it might be killing you. So Amen. Come on out and stay on top of your own medical. Be preventive. Come on out and get your blood pressure checked and see where we're at.
And it is Heart Healthy Month. We got a lot of that going on. You've already heard that, but there's events going on throughout the month. And if you see them in the paper, you hear about them here on TV, please go out because, as I mentioned earlier, 1 in 3 women die from heart disease. It's the biggest killer of men and women in the United States. That's 15 times more than breast cancer in women. So you need to get checked. You need to eat healthy. And we've been giving you tips. The Black Nursing Association here in Lawrence County, you heard those tips. Don't just listen to it. You know, let's do something about it because we're all here in this community, Fran, Richard, and we want everybody to live longer.
Exactly.
And it's hard to do sometimes. And when she mentioned, Richard, about fried food, it got personal with me. Because, you know, we like our fried chicken. I like my fried fish. But in moderation is how we have to do that now.
Yeah, you're going to have to start cutting that a little bit. I've pretty much got off on fried food, pretty much bake and broil and smoke. Mm-hmm. So it was a hard thing to do. You've been raised up all your life on that. But in order to make healthy choices, you have to do that.
That's right. Thank you, Richard, so much. I appreciate what y'all do, Fran. I know it's a busy time of the year. But you still took time to talk to me today, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you.